wanna be lonely
Lovely. Is tonight in harmony or unison?
Harmony.
I think the only secret is trying to be in the moment, you know, not to think ahead about what I'm going to do or try to remember something that I've done before, but just to actually, you know, the secret is really, bottom line, the secret is to listen to what everyone else is doing. And that generally will tell me what to do without him, just to try to get my head out of the thing. Turn off my brain, because if I try to calculate it, I'll get it wrong. Thinking, it doesn't work with music. You just have to feel it and listen, you know.
I play with lots of people. It's what I do. But this is, 10 years. And every time we finish, I think we might not be coming back, but we do. So, we've just got to listen, really. I mean, it's choice of notes. It's just emotion. It's, I never tire. Never tire. Any rehearsals we do, never tire of his playing. I mean, we play the same instrument, and that's about as far as it goes, And I work furiously at practicing, and I could practice every day till whenever, and I'll still never get that, whatever that is.
Got you on my mind, feeling kind of sad and low. Got you on my mind, feeling kind of sad and low. I met the Impressions at Curtis Mayfield's memorial service in LA, and it was a very moving event, and they were wonderful people, and they were my idols when I was, like a young teenager, like 14 and 15. I had Buddy Holly's album, I had the Impressions album. I mean, they were important to me in my adolescence, and then to meet these guys, and they came in and helped me make my album, and then I thought when I was going to do the tour, maybe they'd like to join me for some of it.
And so here we are.
I'm so proud of being loved by you. Thank you so much. Is that good?
Sarah and Noah, my two twins.
Sarah.
Fantastic. 15 years. We started together. Actually, in 1984, we met up, and I played on one of the records, and then we started touring around 1985, 1986. I've never played with anyone that plays with more passion than Eric.
One more time.
He goes full out. That's the only way to get ready to play one of these shows. You can't do it softly in rehearsal and then go out and play for maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours full out. You can't be ready to do that unless you do it in rehearsal, and he does it. And he does it night after night. He just goes full out. I don't know how he does it. It's amazing. But that's one of the reasons I run every day, so I can stay in shape,
There is no vibe without Paulinho. And just ask Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones, Rod Stewart, Earth, Wind and Fire. I mean, everybody that ever records uses Paulinho, and you see why, because they have to have his vibe on the music.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. And the same is, it goes both ways, you know, because without his support and his help, and the reason I'm here because of him, you know, and he was the one who really opened this door for me, and my friend Nathan invited me to come and do one number, and from that one number we turned it to be a family, and I'm here today. And
He did so well on that one number that can't do anything else without him.
He's had a lot of good bands. You know, he's been playing in good bands since he started, you know, so I'm just happy. I'm happy to be in one of them, you know.
This is probably one of the best bands he's ever had.
The band says they're the best band. Well, that's so yeah. No comment. No, I think it's different, and they're all different. I mean, I've had some wonderful experiences with musicians. I wouldn't care to be that judgmental about it. I mean, it feels like that, but then you know.
I think you are the band.
Oh, I'm the band. No. I'm just a tiny cog in the wheel.
He's really, I also play guitar some, and he, apart from all the other, you know, music, some of which you're playing, but he's really responsible for why I play guitar. Eric and Jimi Hendrix were absolutely my idols when I was learning how to play it. I was all 15 years old, and I listened to Eric, and Eric, Jimmy, and Jeff Beck were, for me, the only guitar players in the world. So it's great to work with them.
It's like another part of my being, really. I think I've spent some time in the last few years learning to live without it. I mean, I know some musicians who have to work very, very hard to leave their instruments behind, you know. But I can go for months without playing the guitar now, and it's actually better for me to do that, because when I come back to it, it has a freshness and it becomes more alive. You know, sometimes I need a break from being a guitar player, just for my own being, you know, because otherwise that's how I don't really want to be just identified, even in my own mind, as Eric the guitar player, you know.
Another language is guitar is she in French.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like that too. Yeah. It's a very serious relationship. I take it very seriously. It's a commitment, you know.
Right there, like, even a hint of it, I'm finished.
But it really is a tool. I mean, the music is inside me, you know. I play for the band. We play for one another. I mean, there's a tricky thing with the audience is that I don't try to read their mind. I don't particularly know what they want. I assume that they'll like what we give them. And I think if we do it for one another to please ourselves and we're happy, then that is contagious. Whereas I think if we tried to patronize the audience, that would be insulting them.
If you're playing an instrument and improvising, when it really works, it's like you're singing through the instrument, you know, just like a singer with his or her voice. And you really just relax and get in touch with how you feel right at the moment. Just let it out. Like Eric does that a lot. If you see him when he takes a solo, it's like he's oblivious. It's just like that moment and nothing else. And he's so like lost in that moment and just like connected, you know. That's really when it's nice.
He does does what he does, and nobody else can do that. Not for me, you know, not to make me kind of content. It's the right choice of notes. It's kind of there's a complete focus, and he can raise the game. You know, we can go further than any people have gone before. You know, we can get exciting, and with this band, it just goes up and up. You know, you want to take it 2 times round, 3 times, 4 times, and each time it'll go somewhere else, and that's kind of special. You know, not many people can do that.
I don't wanna be lonely tonight. Please don't let me.
My head's like a jukebox, you know, there's millions of influences.
What do you do if you don't play?
I go fishing, or I watch TV, read, all kinds of things. I mean, I kind of need music. I think it's the most important sensory experience I have. But I like to live too, on a lot of other levels. You know. Okay, see you on Monday.